Good morning, my friend. Welcome to Breakfast with Sergio. In this episode, I want to talk to you about how to approach local art galleries if you are an emerging artist. So, the first thing I'm going to say, my friend, is when you think about galleries, think about all kinds of galleries, not just the big ones. A lot of times you're only focusing on the big galleries, which, yeah, you would like to be at, but those are very hard to get in. See if there are also smaller galleries, as an entry point for you to start getting some experience, start getting in some shows. Look for small galleries, again, particularly if you're an emerging artist, you're starting out, look for opportunities in small galleries, medium size, and of course, continue visiting the big galleries that you may be interested on. Now, do not put all the galleries in one box. Let's say, which is typical, say, Sergio, galleries don't want to review artists, or galleries don't want to meet with artists. Galleries, we actually assume that all galleries are the same. We assume that all galleries, will behave in a certain way or will do things in a certain way. Now, remember that each gallery is an individual entity. Each gallery is different. Each gallery owner decides how he or she is going to run their gallery, and they make the calls. Some galleries do love reviewing artists, visiting artist studios, and hearing from artists. Others don't. Other, particularly bigger galleries, because they get bombarded with so much email and contacts from artists. They say, we don't review, we don't accept inquiries. We are not interested, and you have to respect that, right? That's how they decided to run their business. Because at the end of the day, remember, if it's a commercial gallery, it's a business, right? A commercial gallery is a business. They're in the business of art. So as a business, they have to make business decisions, and they have to decide how they want to run their business, and that's up to them. But don't assume that every gallery is the same, because every gallery is different in different parts of the world, every city, and even within each city, there are many types of galleries, right? And I'm very excited because I have seen lately a lot of new galleries coming in, opening up with also younger directors, curators, and owners who are also bringing some new ideas to the table, and I think that's very much needed. That's very much needed, and I'm super excited for that. But how do you approach galleries in your area? So once you have, kind of go around and look at what's in your area, Google galleries in your area and your nearby cities, I would recommend stop going there. Again, remember, to be seen, you gotta be remembered. You gotta be seen, you gotta be remembered. So start visiting the gallery, start visiting if they have an opening, if they have an event, if they have an open house, if they have a artist talk or a gallery walk, whatever it is, look at their schedule and plan ahead. A lot of times say, well, Sergio, they are kind of far away or whatnot. Well, maybe plan ahead, look at what's coming, go to their website, see when the events are happening, and then put it in your schedule so you can plan ahead so it doesn't take you by surprise. So plan to be there, and just to be seen and be remembered. Now, at an opening, you don't want to approach the galleries or, the curator or the director, because they are busy, right? They're attending the guests, they're attending the collectors that are coming in, and so on. So you gotta be respectful of their time. You cannot expect them to welcome you to review your stuff. Now, if one of them approaches you and the opportunity happens that they chat with you and they ask for your card and so on, hey, that's wonderful, but that's not really the point of that. What you want to do is, if you go and you visit them and you be seen, right? Then we go visit them again, but now in a different time of the week when this is not an opening time. Usually, I recommend like Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, beginning of the week, not at the end of the week when everybody's trying to get out of work to start the weekend. Go at the beginning of the week, go early when everybody's in a better mood, not when they're trying to get out of work. So that you have a better chance to have a good conversation with the person on the desk, or if it's a small gallery, you might meet the owner, you might meet the person who curates the exhibitions. Again, depends on the size of the gallery, and again, start to be seen and be remembered. And you don't just go and talk about the art, talk about what's showing, show them your appreciation for the work that they're doing in the community. That is very important. It's very different as coming in, getting in the door. Hey, I'm an artist. Do you want to see my art? Well, there's no point of entry, no point of introduction there. You want to, again, be part of the community, and then when the opportunity comes out, ask the question. It's okay to ask. You should ask, right? Again, because every gallery is different. Don't assume that they're going to say no. Don't say no for them. Have them say no. So You want to ask them, hey, I'm an emerging artist here from town. How do you review artist works, and how do you do it? And then, see what they say. If they say yes, we do it this way or that way, make sure you follow their procedures. If they say no, well, respect that, right? Or not now, that respect that as well. Some galleries may ask you to just leave a card, or maybe put your website somewhere, and then they'll check it out when they have time. Every gallery is different. When I opened my gallery back in 2004, we had to figure out how we were going to run it, right? And it has changed over the years. So, galleries do change. Remember, every gallery is an independent entity, and don't assume, don't say no for them. Always ask. Always okay to approach them. They're used to it. Now, here's a hack. Here's something that you can do. I love to be practical with you, my friend, here on Breakfast with Sergio. As you know, it's not just ideas that you have heard everywhere else, but I like to give you practical advice that you haven't probably heard anywhere else. So here's one. So what you can do, here's a hack that you can do. It's very practical. If you want to be part of your community, if you want to get known in your community, particularly noticed by galleries in your community, this is what you do. You go to an event, you go to an opening or whatever event they have, and then you take pictures. You take lots of good pictures. You don't have, if this even works if you are an introvert. Okay, so a lot of people say, Sergio, I'm an introvert. I don't like to go to openings and talk to people. I can't do it. It makes me so nervous. Don't worry. Follow this advice. Go to the opening. Take a lot of pictures. As soon as you get home, don't wait 3 days after. As soon as you get home, be the first one to post the show. On social media, tag the gallery, tag the artists that were in the show. Make sure you tag them. And then, do a quick review, 2 sentences of how you like the show. Do this a few times, until they start noticing what you are doing. As an artist, you will get noticed, my friend. I'm telling you, you will get noticed. Or maybe you will go and if there's the artist is present, maybe ask the artist a couple questions. Say, hey, I'm going to put these pictures in my blog because I love the show. So ask him a couple questions and quote him or quote her and put it in your blog. And that's another way you can do it. And it works. Pretty soon you'll be seen as the guy or the gal that goes to the openings and puts the pictures right away and is part of the community, is helping promote the show, right? Because not everybody does that. Everybody's about me. But when you become about others, amazing things happen, great opportunities come to you. And more than anything, you become part of a community. People want to talk to you. People will start maybe sending you, galleries may start sending you press releases, so that you know what's coming, so you can attend the show and help promote. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because I've done that. I have done that back in the day. That's how many ways in which I got started. That's how many galleries and gallery owners started to noticing me, because I was doing that. I actually did a blog for a while where because I started to get press releases from some of the local galleries. So I actually started a blog, and in the blog I would put, like, for example, 10 shows not to miss in Chicago this weekend. And many of those were from press releases that I was getting from art galleries, and it was pretty fun. I don't do it anymore because I don't have time, but back in the day when nobody knew who I was and I wanted to be more part of the community, I became a spokesperson for the community, right? And made a point to be the first one to post the pictures, which is something that I still do. Every time that I go to an event, I want to be the first one to post the pictures, period, right? Because a lot of galleries and they have photographers. Photographer comes, takes the pictures, takes 2-3 days to get them ready, and so by the time they post them, everybody forgot about the show. So I'm always the first one to post. And again, it has helped me. So that's a hack that you can do. Be part of your community, right? Be seen and be remembered. And this works even if you are a introvert. So believe me, it works. And continue to be part of that community. Approach the galleries, when it's appropriate, and that is a great thing. Now, if they say no to you, don't go and delete all the pictures, delete the posts. Don't get upset. No, it's part of the process. Remember, it's a business, right? And they make business decisions. They have to think about whether your art may or may not be, adequate for their clientele, for their collectors, and so on. So don't be upset if a gallery says no. And more than anything, my friend, have kind of this open mind of giving, and when you do that, of being part of a community, and when you do that, opportunities open up. Trust me, it has worked really well, and it can work for anyone, because goodness always attracts people. A good heart always attracts people.